What's going on, YouTube? It's Payout Pete here, back with another trade review. Took a week off, and now we're back. First day of trading. Today is Friday on a massive sell day. There's only one thing to do, right? You would think, get short. Get short somewhere at the 9 EMA, the 20 EMA. That's what I should be doing, but it's coming into this zone here. This is May's top of balance with a deep LVN on the high time frame, 90-day rolling profile. So I'm kind of, looking for a potential long here. And what's interesting about this area is as selling was coming into this area, they were buying it. As you can see that at the bottom, the tape has turned. So I finally pulled the trigger. Throw a limit order out here. Pretty much market it in here. So I'm in this trade, risking the new low of day. I'm seeing tons of buying come in, but there's also a lot of selling. We're starting to get some forward action here. And just looking to get these lows for a reversal here. I do realize I'm catching the knife right about now. Fading price action, which is straight down. The tape is somewhat red, but it's now turned and potentially reversed. But something happens. Something happens right around here. I can't pull up the 1 minute footprint. And something happened with my OBS, so I wasn't able to capture it. But pretty much right around here, price was at a point that was crucial for them to push through, and they got slammed. They got slammed about 6-7 points, and so I'm thinking maybe I should peel off half here to pay for the trade idea and hold the rest for a reversal if it does happen here. It spikes here at like 19 points. MFE comes straight back down. Really waiting for these guys to really punch it, and this was their chance to punch it, but they didn't. So I pulled off half here. Took 4 off at around 12 points to pay for the trade. Slightly a little bit more than that. And the rest of it I kind of just held using my original stop. And I'm pretty much going to die here. Pretty much going to get stopped out here. It's not, I will try these longs in crucial inflection points in the 90-day rolling, but it didn't work out this time. That's fine. I will try it. I would try it again if 5 minute price action showed maybe a reversal candle. But what ends up happening after this, as you'll see shortly, is this inflection zone at 9,500. Once they traverse it, they have access to a massive May balance area underneath that ranges from let's say 460 to 150. 29,460 to 29,150. And so once they penetrate this LVN here at 9,500, they start going into the May balance now. And so the only thing I'm looking to do now is wait for a pullback back into the yellow zone to get short for a continuation lower, because I'm definitely not going to try longs now. That long you saw me try right there on that left 5 minute chart was just me flipping a trade to prevent my account from going inactive. I get an aggressive short here because it reached the yellow zone and I saw a pretty strong sell reaction, so I market it in. This is about the most MFE I've gotten, around 5 points on this trade, and it actually just comes back to me as they're just absorbing all this selling right here in the 80s. I'm going to take a stop here. I do realize I'm fading a massive doji reversal candle, but the thing is I don't believe it's a low a day, because at the low we have massive imbalances. And I think we go revisit those imbalances. So I have a limit order set here at 490. Price came up into the yellow zone, sold off very aggressively. And I end up leaving my limit order here for about, I think, 4 or 5 minutes before it finally gets tagged. It's a little bit of a sketchy short here because they're trying to hold the 460s right now. There's a lot of bid there, and we're grinding higher now. We're holding higher. for a higher low potentially. But I saw what I wanted to see at price 490 in the yellow zone, so I stick to my guns. I hold my limit order short. 18 point stop, trying to go for 2R for 36 points here at the first set of TPs, which is taking off half there. And now we're just sitting in this thing. It's coming down. There's still some bid here, but eventually this thing gets run over and there's going to be massive sell delta coming in. Again, I can't show you on the 1 minute footprint just because it wasn't able to get captured. The TP2 at 418 is a little auction area that they held prior. At the top of that auction area, if you look at the 15 second, which is the right chart, that's essentially the top of that range of that little auction from 420 to 380. Trying to TP there, but I peel it off a little bit sooner because it comes into about, I think, 430s and it stalls there for a second. So I'm going to take this one here at around 60 something and my fingers on the trigger here just because this could be the area that they hold for a higher low. So just waiting. There's really nothing else left to do in this trade but to hold it until the target is hit, which was essentially new low a day. 378. Again, right underneath 380s was or right at 380s is where there was a bunch of imbalances. They kind of spiked into it, and tons of imbalances, about a 10-point imbalance there. And since we do reject from this LVN at 9,500, I do expect that we go back into this lower balance. But again, gotta be mindful that today's range is already double what it normally is. So I'm not sure how much room there is left to go. But at this point, I was pretty much done trading. I had to step away from the desk, and I had my last runner for a new low a day. And luckily, we tag it before they come back for my break-even stop. First trade back after 1 week off. My accounts are in drawdown across the board. The end of May was pretty brutal, as I don't know if you guys experienced the same thing, but I did not do well the last 2 weeks of May, and so I'm working back towards getting my drawdown back. And today is pretty much half of my drawdown. 400 something bucks on 4 micros today. That's pretty much it for me. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be churning out a bunch of videos next week. I'll be on 5 days. Thanks for watching, guys.